everybody. Welcome to Bestie Book Reviews. I'm here with my bestie, Mandy.
And I'm here with my bestie, Jessica.
So this video is going to be interesting. This is our convincing series, but instead of like convince, we're going to do it together. It's dual. You know what? I'm going to mess this up. Have fun. Explain it all.
Okay, so this was my idea. I thought it would be fun, and I'll explain why it may not be fun for us, but you guys should still really enjoy it, I think. So we are doing trigger warnings. So we're going to read the trigger warnings, maybe the dedication with the trigger warnings, and we have to pick from that. So we're not going to show the books while we're doing this, so you guys can play along at home if you want to try and pick your own book through the convincing. At the end, Jessica and I will each pick our book, and then we'll reveal what the other books were. We'll come back with our review after we've read the book.
Yeah.
So you guys, we encourage you to play along at home with this. It's all in good fun. I thought it would be fun because I read a funny trigger warning and it prompted this idea, and then I forgot to write the book down. So I don't even think I have the book that prompted this in this. But what turned out to be extremely challenging is that, one, every fucking dark book I've read is because Jessica's read it.
Oops. And that's where you're going to find a lot of the trigger warnings.
Yes. So I have some that I've read, but I pulled a couple that I have not read that had really good dedications and trigger warnings that I thought you would enjoy. So
Okay.
I spent way more time on this video than I ever thought possible.
Yeah. I didn't realize we were doing dedications too, so I didn't even look at dedications. So who knows what the hell's in my books. I just went straight for trigger warnings. And the funny thing is I was looking for books that I'm like, ooh, Mandy would really like this one. Like, this is older, but she hasn't read it yet, and it's going to be good. And then the authors don't list the damn trigger warnings. Then you go to their website, and it's not there because they're just a little bit older. Because trigger warnings really became a thing within the last 4-ish years or so, unless it was a very, very dark book. And so, like, it's a newer thing to have huge trigger, like a list of trigger warnings. So, we'll see how this goes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we want to go back and forth, or one of us do all the recs and then the other one?
Let's just go back and forth.
Okay.
Let's just make it fun.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Okay, are you ready for your first one?
Yeah, I guess I have my note post-it. I need to get myself somewhere to write notes for this.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. You're supposed to come to class prepared, Mandy.
Well, I was prepared for my presentation.
Okay.
Oh, hey, before we get started, we'd love for you to hit that subscribe button. We are recording this before we've made an announcement on what our current giveaway is, but we are doing 26 books in 2026. So hit that subscribe button and check out our other videos. And stay tuned for announcements on giveaways.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so this first book does have audio. And here is your list of trigger warnings. Violence and gore. You know. Revenge porn, not by the main male character. Bummer deal. Kidnapping. Rough physical treatment of the female main character by the male main character. Pregnancy and childbirth and epilogue.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. My first one is, it says, this book is forbidden by nature with a complicated and somewhat taboo relationship between a woman and her mother's. This is going to give a lot of this away. Her mother's ex-husband. The triggers inside this book are, but not limited to, age gap, dom sub dynamics, ass play, impact play, spanking, sharing, body shaming by the evil twat mother, kidnapping, violence, alcoholism, graphic sexual scene, graphic language, and more. And the dedication is, we all know it's technically frowned upon, but how could something so wrong be so delicious?
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Was there audio for that one?
Yes.
Okay. The next one I have, this is quite the list. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. I got to read this one off the computer. All right. This one is, and there is audio for this one.
Okay.
Abusive parent, physical and verbal. Mentions of suicide, mentions of domestic violence off page, infertility, psychological manipulation, medical abuse, unethical treatment. This is what it says. Power imbalance, torture and murder, abduction, arranged forced marriage. This list is long. Stalking, death and grief, organized crime, revenge plot, permanent marking, as in tattoos, knife play, gun play, fear play, dub con, CNC, breath play, domino breeding, masks, BDSM with no safe word, and forced orgasms.
Okay. Okay. Are you ready?
Listen.
Okay. Daddy kink. Lots of it. Seriously, if daddy isn't your thing, don't keep going. Alcohol addiction on page, emotional trauma, both MCs, graphic violence on page of the bad guy, drunk driving on page, pregnancy scam off page but talked about in depth, real pregnancy on page, thoughts of suicide, neglect by a parent, depression, grief, parental addiction.
These books sound lovely.
And then I'm going to read the this is part of the content warnings.
Uh-huh.
So if you're unsure, my books, okay, it says, my men like to be called daddy in and out of the bedroom. So if you're unsure, my books may not be for you. Just to put it into perspective, daddy is used over 75 times in this book. Also, the word fuck is used over 300 times. I would say I'm sorry, but that would be a lie. Plus, that's way fewer than I used in the first book. So yeah, me for having self-restraint with this book. Hashtag maturing.
Okay. And is there audio?
Yes.
Okay.
Audio just came out.
Okay.
I believe.
Okay. All right. So the next book I have, let me just look. This one's actually in the book. So yay for this author. She came through.
Yeah,
So
I would like to point out while Jessica's working on this, she told me there were some authors she was never reading again.
I didn't mean it. I'll go back. Just for the sake of this video, I said it. Okay. This book, because she gives the title, touches on topics that may be difficult for some readers, including depression, anxiety, toxic past relationships, stalking, and parental emotional neglect. I'm sorry. It also includes scenes of violence, including mild gore and consensual pain/injury. And there is no dedication.
Okay.
There's audio for this one. And I would like to say that no, I can't. It'll give too much away.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So this one, I want to read you the dedication and then I will read the content warnings.
Okay.
To 21-year-old me who hopped on the back of a guy's bike and had the funniest night of your life. You're so lucky you didn't die, you stupid bitch. Okay.
Okay.
Content warnings or trigger warnings or whatever you want to call it. FMMM, DP, sharing, swallowing, praise, spanking, fisting, toys. And
That's just
then
a
none
typical
of the
Saturday.
following trigger warnings are between the love interests: gun violence, blood, gore, death, murder, bad parental relationships, human trafficking, kidnapping, drugging, implied child abuse, not on page, only implied, selling drugs use.
Okay. All right.
Some of these books sound really, really bad.
Especially when, since we both know, we've liked it when we read them, and it just sounds like. Is there audio for that one?
I think I had a disclaimer. I had to go to some books I've not read.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, is there audio for that one?
Because you've read everything. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Wait, I just got
What?
out of order. Shoot. No, there was not audio for that.
Okay.
Sorry. Crap, I
right.
should have paid attention to what I was doing.
Yeah, you
Okay.
should have. Okay. So this next one that I have does not have audio. But I will say, oops, I don't want to mess up my camera. I will say that I loved this book. So hold on, I just gotta be very careful that I don't break the spine when I open it up here to look. It is in here. Okay, so this one says, I just want to make sure I'm in the right spot. Huh. She's got like in 2 spots here. Okay. So we have Jealous Hero, Unhinged Stalker. Our heroine is Prey, Dubcon Force Breeding, Degradation Kink. The hero is totally and completely obsessed with the heroine from the moment he lays eyes on her and never touches another woman. The female main character only loves and wants the hero, but we're using that word lightly. Alcohol abuse, human trafficking, references to child abuse. Yeah, and there you go.
Okay. Okay. My next one does have audio. I'm going to read the dedication because it's hilarious.
Okay.
Then I'll read the trigger warnings or content warnings, whatever we're calling it. Okay. To the girls who have done something a little crazy in a time of distress, it's okay. They deserved it. P.S. Josh, did you know LinkedIn notifies you when someone constantly looks at your profile? You're in your 40s. It's time to grow up, you fucking loser. PSSS. Your information on case search gave me a giggle. Go fuck yourself.
Okay.
Okay. Warnings. MMFM, voyeurism, group stuff, anal, spit, slapping during sex, biting, bondage, CNC paralysis, shadow pegging, primal play, knife play, very light daddy kink. Word I don't know how to pronounce. ANILINGUS.
Analingus. It means she ate his ass. Somebody eats an asshole.
Oh, disgusting! No wonder I don't have that vocab word in my mouth or in my brain. Okay.
Degradation.
Thank you. And praise. Bullying as foreplay. Blood, gore, murder, clowns. Very minimal, not sexual. Violence. Parasite. Or is it parasite? Parasite. Torture, mentions of suicide and overdose, drug use. Despite all of this, I somehow still don't consider it a dark romance. Enjoy.
What the hell? Okay, is there audio for that one?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. This next one says, I know this is one that you haven't read, but I do know that this is an author that you like. Grandma, if you open to this book, turn away right now. I repeat, do not go any further. That's her dedication. Okay, this is a dark. This book is a dark mafia. It says there's a few things in the middle here. The triggers don't. These are just some of the triggers, not all the triggers. Intense angst, mention of previous non-consent, dark love-hate themes, scenes of self-harm, sexual scenes, and some violence, and is not for the faint of heart. And that's all we're given.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. My next one. Oh, it was on my Kindle and my Kindle went to sleep. Hold on. One moment, please. Okay. So I'm going to read it and it's going to give a little bit of stuff away.
Okay.
Okay. This is dedicated to girls that think a forced marriage to a hot stepfather is the new normal. Please note this book contains scenes of darker elements. If you're not here for the family taboo fantasy, and might not enjoy a thorough romp through a consensual, non-consent, dirty story, this might not be the book for you.
Got it. Okay.
There is no audio. It's a novella, and it is banned on Amazon. You have to go to the author's website. I have read it. It's good.
Okay. All right. And that's all that she tells us about it, right? That's nothing else for.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So this one. This one I have to look.
I have no idea how I'm gonna pick. None
Me
of this is
either.
helpful.
I mean, the
Because
dedication
some of these I like. One of them that I've read, the trigger warnings make the book sound like way worse than it is.
yeah.
Like, and so, but with you, I don't know. Like, these could be like, the icing on the cake, and the cake is actually very burnt.
Right. True. Okay, this next book, I mean, the dedication in here is nothing funny. She dedicates it to her dad. So, Dad, it's an honor to be your daughter. I would not be dedicating nope, not to my dad in a romance book. But okay. So, there's actually very mild trigger warnings for this one. There is audio for this one. It says there's only 4: loss of a family member to cancer, grief, domestic abuse, and PTSD. And that's all you get.
Why would I want to read that?
I do know that it is a book that you do want to read. So, yep.
Okay, I do want to read it.
Yep.
Not much to go on.
I know. I don't even
Okay.
know how I'm going to choose. Okay.
This book is also not available on Amazon. You have to go to the author's website and you can get the ebook there.
Okay.
Okay. There's a lot, and I really hope that YouTube does not get mad at us.
I know. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Murder, self-harm, body shaming, bullying, ableism, mental illness, Black outrage that stems from past trauma and hatred of people, neglectful parents, death of parents, main male character deceiving the female main character, using food to murder a character, eating said food covered in blood, cussing, assault, needles, injection to knock the FMC out, violence, verbal abuse by parents, turning body parts and fluids into jewelry, giving an underage child alcohol. Graphic sexual content, incest, dubcon, unprotected sex, masturbation, forced marriage, virgins, pierced dick, oral sex, anal sex, oh gross, ass to mouth, choking, manipulation, public sex, mass kink, kidnapping, praise kink, degradation,
Degradation.
kink, and spanking.
Good God. Have you read this one?
No!
Oh, okay.
Just trying to find one for you.
Was there audio for this one?
No.
Okay. Okay.
But it
Okay.
seems the most up your alley.
Oh yeah, that ass eating. That what? No. Okay. How are we gonna choose?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
This is a really dumb.
Okay, we're gonna take a moment to decide. Everybody at home, take a moment and let's see what we got.
I already know what I have it down between two.
Which one was the one where she got on the back of the motorcycle?
Hold on, let me just double check the number on that.
No.
That is number 3.
Okay.
Okay. So most of these made me very nervous to read them. And you said number 6 is a book I want to read, and number 5 is an author I love.
And you own that this book from the author you love. Number 4.
Okay, I'm picking number 5, and I'm gonna guess what it is.
Okay. I need to know what you think I'm gonna like more. 3 or 5?
I think you, in full disclosure, one of them I have not read.
Okay.
I have not read number 3, but I think you would like number 3. I believe you've read the author. I
Okay.
think you would like number 3. I think you would probably like number 5 too.
Okay, I'm gonna go with number 3 because she got me with the being on the back of the motorcycle, that dumb bitch, whoever she
Okay.
is.
Honestly, I think you would probably like all of the books,
Okay.
even
All
the
right.
ones I haven't read,
All
based
right.
on the
All right. Okay, so you're gonna read number 5, you said.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
I think I know what it is. I shouldn't have picked it because if I'm right, it's pretty big. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so what do you think it
Okay.
is?
Ruining Dahlia by C.R. Jane.
Mhm.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
When
All
you
right.
said it was dedicated to her grandma and grandma don't read it, and then you're like Dark Mafia, I'm like, I bet you this is Ruining Dahlia. Because
Yeah.
C.R. Jane talks a lot about her grandma.
Yeah, she
So
does.
that clicked. And then when you're like, this is an author you love, I'm like, oh my gosh, it has to be C.R. Jane's Ruining Dahlia. Okay.
Okay. Okay. And mine?
Oh. What number did you pick again?
3.
Okay. 3 is Nobody's Darling by Sarah Blue.
Oh, okay, I have that. I haven't read it yet. I own it though.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
You
Because
like Sarah Blue, right?
I do like Sarah Blue.
Okay.
And I bought that book from her when we saw her last time we saw her. I bought the book from her.
Okay,
It was
sweet.
brand new, but I haven't read it yet. So, okay. So
I just thought that was so funny. You're so lucky you didn't die, you stupid bitch.
I love it. Okay, hold on, pull these books up. Okay, so we'll tell you guys what our other books were that were
Okay.
here. Okay. So, book number 1 that I had was Run Posey Run by Kate C. Wells.
Oh, I wanted to read that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Book number 2 was Beautiful Torment by A. Zavarelli.
Oh, okay. So, okay, that wasn't. I would read that. The trigger warnings made me think it was going to be like
I
Miranda
know.
Grant
I know.
dark.
I picked books that I figured you would enjoy. Even if they weren't necessarily on your list, I figured you'd enjoy them. The third one is the one that I question the most, but you've gotten into your alien romance lately, and so this is an alien. It's not alien, but sorry, I didn't mean to move that. It's Cold Hearted by Heather Greer, but it takes place in Alaska, and it does have shifters, but the shifter part is so minimal. I wanted you to read this, so there was
Okay.
that one. Heather Greer. Sorry, I said her last name wrong. Number 4, Brutal Husband by Lilith Vincent.
Oh, I want to read that too.
I told
Okay,
you.
you did good. I could have picked any of these. Good
Like we
job.
said, 5 was Ruining Dahlia by C.R. Jane. And number 6 was Things That Break Us by Michelle Hurd.
Oh, okay. I do want to read that too. But
See?
I was the trigger warnings left me a little confused.
See?
Okay.
Okay.
Book number 1 was One Night Seduction by Caitlin Taylor.
Oh, I have that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Book number 2 was Savage Obsession by Kate Oliver.
Which I'm going to read that.
The audio came out for this, so
Yes.
I thought you would want to get on that one.
Yep.
Then
I
number
thought
3.
that one would be Kate Oliver because of the Daddy Cake. She's the
Yeah.
queen of Daddy Cake.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I just think her she does kind of like an author's note with the warnings, and they're always kind of fun to read.
Yeah.
Or at least the books I've read them in have been. Okay, number 3 was Nobody's Darling, which we grabbed already. Number 4, sorry to do this to you, was Charming as Hell by Sarah Blue. I had 2
okay.
in there. It was really hard for me, okay?
Yeah, I know.
So I read the One Night Seduction, I've read Savage Obsession, I've read, but the 2 Sarah Blue books I've not read, but I was pretty sure you like Sarah Blue, and the dedications and the wordings were good. So
yeah.
Okay. Then number 5 was Step Crush by Danny Wyatt.
Okay.
Which I've also read. I enjoyed. I think you would like it too. And then number 6, I've not read. This took me a while to find, but I was trying it. I mean, I can't believe you didn't pick it because come on. That was a good menu for you. But it is Cry Little Sister by Willow McQuarrie.
I've never heard of
Yeah, she has a
them. Okay.
few,
Okay. Okay. I'll have to
but
check
I've
her
not
out
read
as an
it.
author.
But
Okay.
with that list, that was a long one. So
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw
So,
that one in.
okay. Well, now we're gonna go read these books
Yes,
and we will return.
we shall.
Hey guys, so here I am in the Bahamas. Unfortunately, Mandy and I couldn't meet up to get on together for this. The Wi-Fi here is not the greatest. It would have just when there's one of us on recording, it's okay. If there were two of us, it would probably just zap the ability and then I'd be all glitchy and then it would be a thing. So we decided to do these individually just because that's the way the cookie crumbled with me being gone. So for this convincing, I read Nobody's Darling by Sarah Bloom. I don't think Mandy realized that this is not only an MC, but it is an Omegaverse MC. So I really enjoyed this one. I'm thinking I'm giving it 5 stars, like 4.5, 5 stars. The only aspect that I didn't care for was the fact that she was a cam girl, because it's just not something that I look for. It's not something I really like. But I know some of you guys out there really do like that. So she is a cam girl. She is a part of the MC, and she is the stepdaughter to the prez of the MC, and he wants her to choose a pack outside of the MC. But lo and behold, that is not what she's going to want. She wants them rough and tumble MC boys, and there may be a stepbrother situation that actually comes into play. She hasn't seen him much since, like, didn't really have a relationship because he was a little bit older than her, and when her mom married the prez of the MC. So there's all of that. I did enjoy this quite a bit. I love Sarah Blue. I like her writing. I've enjoyed every Sarah Blue book that I've ever read, and this one was no exception. So definitely go pick this one up, and I will see all of you guys when I get back from the Bahamas.
All right, as we just heard from Jessica, she is in the Bahamas and it just didn't work for us to be able to record with each other to finish up this video. So we're doing our separate ones. So I brought Jessica on a stick. I read Running Dahlia by C.R. Jane. I have had this on my bookshelf for a little while. I had to get it because really, honestly, the pink edges are what sold me, and I just love the way this book looks. So I grabbed the special edition from C.R. Jane herself, and it is signed, and so it was awesome that I picked a book that was already on my bookshelf that I needed to read. So I shall tell Jessica that this was a great pick, that I really enjoyed the book. I'm gonna rate it 4 stars. Why Choose is not just quite my thing, but there's a lot of mafia in here as well, which makes the Why Choose a little bit like, I really like my mafia guys, like very alpha. I don't share all of that. Jessica would say that she loves Why Choose and she loves Mafia, so that she probably rated this book a 4 or 5 as well. I'm not sure which one she did. But anyway, so there you have it. And since I am closing the video, thank you guys so much for watching this. We hope you enjoyed this different take on dark and taboo romance just by reading the triggers. We had a lot of fun with it. As you could tell, we laughed a lot. So we hope you also enjoyed it, as well as found some good book recs based on those triggers and warnings as well. So thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure to check back on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and sometimes Wednesdays for new videos from us. And if you haven't done it, we would love for you to subscribe to our channel.